Council members are responding to more complaints as Google Fiber moves into more neighborhoods throughout Austin.
As KXAN's Lindsey Bramson explains, this is the latest in a series of problems people say they're having with that company as it trudges through front yards.
Yeah, it's definitely an eyesore.
And Byron Bryson says he's been looking at one orange net after another on his street for months. His South Austin neighborhood is just one of many currently under construction for Google Fiber.
We didn't realize they could kind of tear up the yards and do a lot of this stuff without us even really being aware of what was going on.
The reason they can, a public utility easement, meaning utilities can come onto your property without your permission.
Sometimes when we ask them when's it going to be done, they say they're not sure.
Since February of this year, Austin 311 has received more than 200 Google Fiber complaints. Complaints of holes being left in people's yards and power getting knocked out.
We brought the complaints down to City Hall to see what council members had to say about it. Councilwoman Ann Kitchen says many of these complaints are from her district.
So we just need to make sure it's done in a way that doesn't tear up our neighborhoods. The expectation is that it should be left the way it was.
Google Fiber declined our request for an on-camera interview, but does say it's resolved 80% of the complaints. We visited one of the first neighborhoods to undergo construction and found no orange nets. In fact, yards looked perfectly fine. Byron just hopes his yard looks like theirs when this is all over. Lindsey Bramson, KXAN News.
Google Fiber could not give us a timeline about when the work will be complete. Some other neighborhoods are getting AT&T Fiber instead. We asked about that as well, and Austin 311 tells us they have received 63 complaints since February involving those crews. We did check to see if other cities had similar complaints when Google Fiber moved in. We reached out to Kansas City. Google started installing the high-speed internet there 3 years ago. A city spokesperson told us they had received about 35 complaints since April of 2013. Most of those were related to construction and restoration concerns.